Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any questions regarding to this video or any other videos that I have posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. One of the goals of my YouTube channel is to help you to make the food that you love. And to me, this is probably the most important way to make home cooking sustainable. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to cook a curry dish with the exact ingredients that I want. Now, cooking a curry could be very time-consuming, and it could be also quite elaborate in terms of the steps that you need to follow. But I'm going to show you a method to cook curry to create exact texture that you want. Now, curry always contains potatoes and carrots, and that's an important part of curry. And actually, the most important reason why we put potatoes and carrots in the curry is because the potato and carrot will create the consistency of the texture that you want, and this makes the curry taste great. Now, a lot of time curry also put in chicken as well, and there are many different ways to use chicken. In here, I'm going to use some chicken leg. And one of the main reasons is that chicken leg is very inexpensive, probably because due to supply and demand. In fact, chicken leg costs only about 99 cents per pound. The first step in cooking this dish, I'm going to steam all of the three components together. This is what makes steaming so flexible. I can take the chicken wing directly out from the freezer. Now, to steam this dish, I'm going to use my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. Now, stainless steel wok is perfectly for steaming because you don't have to worry about boiling water in it that will remove the protective oil film that frequently required to prevent the wok from rusting in the case of carbon steel like cast iron or cast iron wok. Stainless steel wok, you don't have to worry about that. And all I have to do is to use a steam rack to put at the bottom of the wok, and I fill it with about 1/3 of water. Now, I use a large plate, and this plate is actually 12 inches across, and it will fit perfectly in the wok. And because of this reason, I can't put a lot of stuff to steam them together. Now, one of the great advantages of steaming is that you can steam many different ingredients together, and you don't have to worry about them mixing both their flavor or their texture together because they all will be steamed separately. And this is the reason I can steam chicken together with both the potato and the carrot. Now, it takes about the same amount of time to steam all these three ingredients to the doneness that I want. And of course, the most important part of this is the chicken. You want to make sure you steam the chicken, that it is done in order to avoid any sort of a microbial contamination. And it usually takes about somewhere between an hour to hour 15 minutes to steam this dish. Now, the nice thing about steaming is that you don't have to pay attention to it while it's being steamed. All you have to do is put about 1/3 water at the bottom of the wok, and then you put the steam rack in it, and you can set the water to a rolling boil, and that will prevent them from boiling dry. And that is one of the most efficient way to cook this. And the end result is that the steaming provides great flavor, much better than boiling. Now the chicken is done. As you can see, the meat of the chicken come right off the bone of the chicken. And then I just cut them into smaller pieces. The chicken is an important part of this curry. My son specifically asked for the chicken. Now, of course, you can use many different kinds of chicken pots. In this case, I used the chicken drumstick. So for this particular dish, I'm going to use 4 pieces of chicken drumsticks. And together, the 4 pieces probably cost less than $1 worth of chicken. When you find the right ingredients, home cooking can be very inexpensive. Okay, now I'm going to set the chicken apart. I'm ready to cook the other part of the dish. The next part of cooking this dish is I'm going to stir fry some lamb. Now, it's better to stir fry the lamb separately because I want to control the texture of the lamb exactly the way how I like it. Now, my son asked me to include both chicken and lamb. Now, in most curry dishes, you have only one protein. Either it's a chicken curry or lamb curry. However, I see no reason that I cannot combine both of them together. And that's one good thing about home cooking, that you have full control of what you want to do. The end result is that you can create unique dishes that you can get it anywhere in a restaurant. And because of this, I really enjoy home cooking. I think not only I'm able to eat the food that are nutritious to me, but I'm also able to create the flavor exactly how I like it. Ingredients is vital in create flavors. So cooking the lamb separately will allow me to add the lamb to the dish. To cook the curry, usually traditionally is that you will stir fry or saute some onion. Onion plays an important role in create the flavor for a curry, which is often used. And then I also going to use some minced garlic and ginger. That will also add the complexity to the flavor of the curry. Now, when you cook a curry, the onions has to be stir-fried to a point that they're relatively soft. And this is one advantage of the stainless steel wok, because now I have used the stainless steel wok in 3 different capacities. I start out using it as a steamer. The Cucina 14-inch stainless steel wok is perfect for this purpose because it comes with a glass cover, so it can be used for like a steamer. But further than that, because of the nature of the stainless steel, you do not have to worry about it get rusted. Now, carbon steel and like cast iron or cast iron wok is not really good for steaming because anytime when you boil water in those wok, it will remove that protective oil film on the surface of the wok. And the end result is that you will find that the wok will require some oiling before you store it away. If you do not cover the wok with a layer of oil and store it, it will start to rust. But now the onion is softened up, I'm ready to add some coconut milk. Now the addition of coconut milk is a characteristic of Thai curry. This separates the Thai curry from a Indian curry. And coconut milk provides a creaminess to the curry, which most people like, and I like that very much myself. I'm going to use a curry paste known as a curry paste. This curry paste comes in a small can. And the nice thing about this curry paste is that because it's already have the flavor all cooked into it, so you can add it at the last minute basically to whatever you are cooking and create a rich curry sauce. And this is what I'm going to take advantage of using this curry paste. The company who make this curry paste known as Masuri. Now, this company makes actually quite a few different kinds of curry pastes. In fact, if you go to most Asian store, you will find there's quite a collection. There's probably about 10 to 15 different types of curry paste. And next, I add the potato and the carrot. I also add the sauce that cook from the steaming. In fact, this sauce which cook from the chicken as well as the potato and the carrot is very flavorful. It will add flavor to the dish. In the past, I used to cook the potato together with the curry, but I find that it's difficult for me to control the doneness of the potatoes. And by steaming it, I have much better way to make sure that it's the texture that I want. Okay, now is the point I'm going to add the chicken together to the curry. Now you notice that the curry now start to thicken because of basically the potato start to turn into almost like a mashed potato, although the most part of the potato remain intact. But the way how the potato basically dissolve into the fluid, it creates the consistency that what makes a great curry. And because of this reason, I cook the potato when I steam it. I steam it to a very soft texture. Again, because I have full control of how I want the texture of the dish, I can always make adjustment accordingly. Okay, now the dish is done. Now this is the advantage of cooking this curry using this approach, because you separate the components that you cook, and when you combine them together, you have much better control of the doneness of each of the component. In this case, I have total control of the texture of both the potato and the carrot, and I will able to cook them more if that's what I decide to do. And similarly, I can cook the chicken to the texture that I want. If I want to cook the chicken less, I can remove them from the steaming process earlier. Or if I want to cook it longer, I can leave it there for a longer time period. About hour to hour and 15 minutes steaming both the potato and the carrot and the chicken together turn out to be just exactly how I would like it. The last step is that I'm going to add the lamb directly over the curry. Again, the lamb in this case has an advantage because I can still taste the flavor of the lamb. Otherwise, if I cook the lamb together with the curry, I will lose that distinct flavor of the lamb, which I really want. And in this case, I cook the lamb with scallions. The scallions also will add flavor to the curry as well. And this will create much greater contrast to the dish. And for almost all chefs, one of the most important emphasis the chef will want the dish to achieve is to able to have each ingredients to be distinct and separate so you can taste them. And because this distinctiveness allow a person to have that culinary experience of contrast. Contrast is a significant aspect of flavor. And this is what flavor chasing is all about. You keep work on to improve the nature of the flavor. You keep work on the different aspects to achieve the outcome that you want. If you want it to be of greater contrast, then you have cook them separately. That will allow you to reach that goal. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. If you would like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Today, home cooking plays a vital role in your health and well-being. The primary reason is that through home cooking, you can put exactly what you want into your body. Because otherwise, if you rely on fast and ultra-processed food, you really do not have full control in what you want to eat. And the end result is that there are negative health effects, sometimes are completely unexpected. And today, we have experienced many of these negative health effects in the form of obesity and other type of chronic disorders. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.